The XTERRA World Cup ended on an absolute cliffhanger beneath the Dolomites last year, where Arthur Serrières waited until the final 5k stretch to clinch the series, and Solène Bilwan's 7-stop double win was not enough to deny Elise Patiès the series title after her near-perfect season. The XTERRA World Cup is now ready to return for another round of professional cross triathlon racing, determining the strongest and fastest off-road triathletes through a 7-stop series that will see the world's best take on the rocks, the roots, the mud and the dirt in search of those crucial series points. Following its long-awaited debut last year, the World Cup Series returns in 2024 with the same 7-stop format but with 2 new locations, a major rule change and an adjusted point system that will undoubtedly add fuel to the fire when the action begins. So buckle up as we take you through the series stops, break down these rule changes and give you a taste of just what to expect at stop number 1 on the rough and rugged island of Taiwan. The XTERRA World Cup is a 7-stop, 11-race series featuring 7 full-distance races and 4 of the fast and furious short-track events. Between the tape are the world's best off-road triathletes, going elbow to elbow, tooth and nail, to secure the points that come with those top positions. No 2 courses are the same, but they will demand almost every tool a world-class athlete has in their arsenal. The Asia Pacific Championships in Kenting, Taiwan will once again serve as the opening race of the series, where the hot and humid conditions and one of the world's toughest bike courses will feel like a rude awakening from the off-season, when the series begins with the live-streamed full-distance race on March 23rd. Speed will be the order of the day when Greece makes its debut on the series April 27th, with the fast trails of Vouilagmeni taking centre stage as the first of 3 European battlegrounds in the series this year. The inaugural North American Championships in Oak Mountain on May 18th and 19th will be the first of our 4 double-featured stops this year, with the fan favourite and live-streamed short-track event taking place the day after the full-distance race is settled. A race with so much history behind it, Belgium returns to the series as stop number 4 on June 8th, with an upstream swim and plenty of climbing set to make things difficult for those chasing maximum points. Quebec will celebrate 10 years of XTERRA racing with a place on the World Cup circuit and a second double feature stop of the series. The short track race is set for the 12th of July, with time to rest tired legs before the full distance on July 14th. The penultimate stop will surely set up the ultimate finale, with the Czech Republic hosting the European Championships just a month before the big dance in Trentino. One of the most anticipated races on the series, Stop 6 is another doubleheader, with the full distance event taking place August 9th, followed up with the live stream short track on August 10th. Ending on the biggest stage of them all, the series will conclude at the XTERRA World Championships, as Italy prepares to host the event for the 3rd and final time. Both the short track and full distance races will be live streamed on September the 26th and 28th respectively. In 2023, Arthur Serrières crossed the line first to win the XTERRA World Championship and the XTERRA World Cup simultaneously, but only time can tell if we'll see another double champ this year. The biggest shake-up this year is that all races count. Gone are the mathematics of calculating your top score races of each athlete, and it is now quite simply the name at the top of the leaderboard is the name to beat. Another big change is that all races are now weighted far more evenly with regards to points. All 7 full distance events will offer 100 points to the winner, with the 4 short track races bumping up to 75 points apiece, up just from 20 points last year. This puts a lot more focus on these fast and furious short tracks. There will be no easy wins. A number of the biggest names in XTERRA Pro Racing fancy their chances in Taiwan, taking on one of the roughest and most technical courses on the circuit for a chance to open the series with their name on top. Last time out, it was Elise Patiez and Arthur Frisier who were able to stamp their name on stop number 1, both saving it to the final climb on the run to make their move. It was a race that was filled with as much star power as it was drama, with some athletes riding out of the jungle on flat tyres in order to salvage points, and the heat and humidity almost taking out our world champion. This year, only one world champion will be on the start line in Taiwan, alongside the 2 regional champions and many of the top-ranked XTERRA elite athletes who now arrive with more experience than ever on this course. So let's have a look at what the athletes will need to contend with on race day. Things will kick off with a 2-lap 1500 metre swim in the sheltered waters of Little Bay Beach, before transitioning to 2 wheels, heading out through the town of Kenting into the national park. The athletes will track along an old dusty riverbed before the punishing and brutal climb up to the top of Mount Memelo. Once up here, the athletes will contend with a technical, dangerous descent which saw several punches last year, before heading into T2 at Stony Brook Farm. After slipping on their running shoes, athletes will need to contend with a tough 2-lap run, with the Taiwanese jungle providing little shelter from the heat and humidity. Felix Frisier will start the XTERRA World Cup as the highest ranked male athlete. The younger of the 2 Frisier brothers was a strong favourite to take the series last year, despite having to salvage a 9th place finish here in Taiwan after suffering a mechanical on the bike. He would still pull it back, with him and Serrières going elbow to elbow for the title in the very last race of the series, only for Serrières to clinch it in the final stretch. Those memories may still be fresh, and you can bet they will only add a little bit of spice when the gun goes off on March 23rd. Arthur Frisier returns to Taiwan to defend his race win from 2023. After injury in the Czech Republic ended his season early, which would cause him to miss the XTERRA World Championship, the Frenchman will look to get his season off to the best possible start and to remind everyone that he's a force to be reckoned with in this year's World Cup Series. Erik Lagerstrom arrives in Kenting for the first time. On paper, the American could provide the upset to the European domination we've seen last year. He has the foot speed to match both Frisier brothers, but he will need to throw everything at that bike course in order to start the run in contention. Elise Patiez rightfully starts in the Golden Cap after winning the series with a podium finish at 6 of the 7 stops last year, including taking the top step at the opening race in Taiwan. One theme that was a constant throughout the 2023 series was the battle between Patiez and her fellow countrywoman Solène Bilwan. The battle would rage on through 3 continents, and that battle continues once again as both French athletes take to the line in Taiwan. Bilwan, the 2-time XTERRA World Champion, looks to convert her single-day success into a World Cup Series title. Narrowly beaten here in 2023, another year of experience and confidence should pay off on race day. Marta Mendito is well positioned to cause a potential upset here in Taiwan. Already a race winner at XTERRA South Africa, the Italian is a student of the sport, leaving no stone unturned in her preparation for her first World Cup round of the season. On March 23rd, we find out who will step into the hot seat at the top of the series leaderboard. Will the clinical Arthur Frisier repeat his win in Taiwan, or will his younger brother get his revenge on this course? Will Erik Lagerstrom pull out another screamer after taking the world champ down to the wire last year at Oak Mountain? And does the women's world champion have the gas to beat the reigning World Cup champ this time around? Find out more on March 23rd with the first livestream race of the series. Check out XTERRA on YouTube, click the bell on all of the livestream races to get notified when the action begins.